So this idiot forgot to take his GoPro with him on this hike to Meall in Criese. And what I've done is I've just put this all together as videos and photos I've taken on the day. There are some videos that I've got towards the end of the hike, which in reflection, I don't know why I didn't think of that when I started my hike just using my phone, but I put everything together. The Criese was just too difficult to get up to today because of the snowy conditions and how underprepared for the conditions I was with the steep snowy slopes, not having an ice axe, proper crampons. It just made things too dangerous. So I'm going to let everything roll on here. It was an absolutely unbelievable day out in Glencoe today. My first day out in Glencoe, that's not been a holiday. So, but the peak of Meall was no views at all, as you'll see right now. So a slightly different recording today because this idiot forgot to pack the GoPro. There's no chestnut one today. But heading up Criese, or Criese, whatever you pronounce it. It's just up there and along the ridge, but I'm turning back because I'm not equipped for the snow. Getting up is just so challenging on the legs, and then getting back down is that's where the problem's going to lie. It's just kind of sliding down the snow. I've not got my ice axe with me. About 5k into the walk and I've come up a steeper section of snow, but I can't risk going up there and then coming back down. Like, that's just too dangerous for it. I'm not equipped enough for it. Left my ice axe at home stupidly. So I'm actually gonna just park myself here. You can kind of see the Munro. It's just that the cloud is just it's coming and going in the cloud, and the blue sky's actually appearing. It was due to this was forecast today, but I've actually just kind of parked myself on a rock. The views are coming and going. It's beautiful looking down into Glencoe in the valley, but all I need to do is head down that ridge, just down there and back up, and that in itself is going to be quite challenging. So I'm going to stop for the time being. I'm going to grab some lunch and then I'm going to get back to the car from there. Now this is where I stopped to turn back on Criese there, and you can see the big boulders. It wasn't quite scrambling, but you had to kind of use your arms to get up there. And in this video here, this is just down from where I stopped and turned round, and it does look within touching distance. It's so close, but in those conditions, like 1 kilometre feels like 10 kilometres. It's so challenging. As I say, going down the way would have been much more challenging and dangerous than going up the way. Okay, so I'm well on my way down from Meall now. You can just see Criese. It's in the fog, just up in there. That's not Criese there, but the one at the top, the one that I couldn't make it to, it's currently in the clouds. And it's been coming and going all day with views, but just now it's not. But on the way down, the views have opened up so beautifully. They were much better when I was a little bit more up there. But the views to Buccleuch Moor, Snobjerrig, the big boy, and then down this way over into Rannoch Moor, looking back towards home, is just, it's been one of the most scenic days that I've ever had. And of course, with it being the winter, it's made it magical. The alpine conditions, and yeah, the hike did get to a point where there was more fear, trepidation, anxiety about doing it compared to enjoyment, living in the moment. And I think when you get to that point, that's when you know it's probably not right. That gut feeling that you've got, never just listen to it. So yeah, it's a walk that I'll come back and do with Nevis. I just doesn't see that because there's a couple up ahead. I think that looks like a retriever, and I just look around this section here and just imagine Nevis with his little wee boots on, like his paw protectors, and running around. Oh, he'd be so great. But those days are going to come. Maybe we'll do that in the summer. But this place looks entirely different. Just seeing all the skiers as well. It's just, what a place. I think it's had a brilliant balance of, you know, the civilization over there. It gives you a really reassuring feel to know that you're not alone doing this, which is quite nice for me, knowing that I do all this, you know, just for myself most of the time. But even when you get up there and away from it all, you feel really remote because you have all these sharp peaks. So it's just been a magical, beautiful day in Glencoe. And I have to say as well, this is probably one of the dodgiest looking bridges I've ever come across and walked over, ever. Just it's sturdy enough. My sticks get trapped. It's sturdy enough, that's for sure. But yeah, looks like it's just hanging on by a thread. Yeah. Very charismatic. So pretty much back down to the car park now, and it's just right down there. Totally forgot how icy that path was, getting up that first initial ascent from the mountain resort there. It was bloody tough. Just kind of back up there was, yeah, had to really be sure-footed. Probably one of the more, definitely the iciest part of the walk, that's for sure. But yeah, fantastic day. Can't wait to get back up here in the summertime with Nevis probably, and yeah, another cracking day.